Okay, so we're at part 4. This holographic multiverse implanted the harvesting of humanity. This is a very serious subject, and this information should prompt you to action. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow up this video with techniques that will enable you to be able to remove these implants. Okay? At least begin the process. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm using text-to-speech because I really don't have time to put the time that requires to do a voiceover for this, so I'm utilizing that in order to speed things along, and it turned out okay. It's for educational purposes, so, you know, it is what it is. I would encourage you, at this point is a good time to mention it, I would encourage you to go to Facebook and become part of the group, which is the Freedom Teachings. There's resources there. You can learn, you can study. It's a study group, and you'll be able to pass it on. If we're going to change this world, we have to do it proactively. So there it is. Just to let you know, I'm not going to be coming back to this channel because I can't under the conditions that I'm dealing with right now. For some of you, you probably know that I've been disabled. I've been disabled over the last 6 months. Money has been going out left and right in order to try to save my life. And I'm in jeopardy of losing my home. So I would be amiss not to ask for help. I'm not really good at that. But if you don't ask, you don't get it. So within the description, I'll leave information there that you can go to PayPal if you feel led, and you'll be supporting this channel. You'll be helping me out so that I can actually come back to the channel. But I don't really know the situation at hand, and at this point, after I do this follow-up video, I don't know if I'll ever come back. So that being said, I'll leave that to you to see whether or not that's something that you want to help me out with. It'd be greatly appreciated. So let's get into the video. All right, here we go.
The Jehovian Anunnaki Death Seals, also known as J-Seals. These implants are located in the multidimensional anatomy of all humans on Earth, causing physical, mental, and emotional distress, and prevent our DNA from activating according to the original structural design. This alteration results in the gradual untimely death of the physical body, while blocking the natural awareness of higher identities. Clearing/removal of these implants are a must for human evolution. Eons ago, fallen intruder races implanted these polarized refractive lenses within Earth's planetary grids, creating this reverse genetic mutation purposely affecting our DNA, disconnecting of our higher reality fields, and limiting our awareness and multidimensional abilities. The end game was to permanently remove our silicate matrix template, the original human genetic imprint, and along with it our ability to ascend and evolve. We have purposely been cut off from knowing our higher identity, the true structure of our multidimensional anatomy, and the means by which we can expand our awareness and transmute our DNA/biology beyond the limitations of three-dimensional reality. These distortions have prevented us from the ability to embody the DNA resurrection codes and the Ascension codes in order to transmute or leave the lower planetary consciousness fields of reality. It is now that we awaken from this hologram of genetically imposed mortality, and reclaim our eternal nature and finally re-enter the space-time matter fields of higher evolution and beyond. The human DNA imprint has been functioning below its capacity for thousands of years, which has served to block the intended processes of higher identity embodiment through which the conscious awareness would naturally expand into multidimensionality. The human genetic imprint was originally designed to hold 12 dimensions of consciousness, which is the embodiment of a full avatar identity. It is designed to manifest 12 strands of operable DNA, which allows for perception, embodiment, and bodily transmigration through 12-dimensional fields and their corresponding levels of matter density. The silicate matrix is the hidden evolutionary potential that presently lies dormant within the human genome. The Jehovian Anunnaki designed the J-seals to drag Earth and all of its life forms into the phantom matrix, in order to fulfill their agendas of continually recycle us as an energetic resource. When the J-seals are fully activated, this activation occurred in the year 2000, it causes biological death with the astral body consciousness being drawn into the phantom matrix. In other words, they were intentionally created for the specific purpose of pulling Earth and all its inhabitants into a shadow Earth which will continue to descend. What is hidden manipulates. What is exposed no longer has power. That is, as long as we do something about it. There are 7 locations of these death seals in the human anatomy. On the left side of the human body, the 7th axiotonal line that feeds our energetic meridian system and the feminine aspects of ourselves. They cause the progressive and unnatural deterioration of the mental, emotional, and physical bodies, and sometimes the energetic block will manifest itself as a severe illness. Seal 1, left side, top skull. Seal 2, left lung, heart, left knee. Seal 3, pineal gland. Seal 4, left lymph nodes, left side of neck. Seal 5, left thigh, buttock. Seal 6, left shoulder, skull base. Seal 7, left side of neck, aorta artery. One of the most important seals to remove is the one in the pineal gland, as this blocks the natural activation of the pineal and prevents one from accessing their higher levels of consciousness. Apart from the J seals, there are other implants and seals which affect your DNA template. These seals and energetic implants also include Metatronic implants, the Templar seal, the Templar-Axion seal, the cell death programs apoptosis, the crown of thorns, the Zeta seal, and the Tower of Babel seal. Metatronic implants are a series of implants designed to rapidly reverse the activating DNA template. It is the reverse shadow body as opposed to the ascending, evolving 12-dimensional body. Metatronic implants are known as the tree of artificial life. They are a series of implants designed to rapidly reverse the activating template into Metatronic fall. It is the reverse shadow body as opposed to the ascending, evolving 12-dimensional body. Metatron was an entity that fell due to code convolution. The Metatronic structure draws from external energy sources to be immortal. Templar seals. The Templar seals have been passed on genetically over time, and now affect the majority of the population, making physical ascension impossible. The Templar seal involved the removal of the 6th base tone of DNA strand 2, the 6th overtone from strand 4, and the 12th overtone of strand 5, which created massive distortions within the astral, mental, and emotional bodies, locking consciousness into the 3D time cycles. In order for biological transmutation to take place, the 12 magnetic base tones and 12 electrical overtones need to braid within each DNA strand corresponding to the dimensional frequencies, which will result in the physical form moving to the next harmonic. If any of the DNA base magnetic and electrical overtones missing, the form is unable to move. Templar-Axion seal. The 7th dimensional Templar-Axion seal involved the removal of the 6th base tone of the 1st DNA strand, the 6th base tone of the 5th strand, and the 6th base tone of the 6th DNA strand. As a result of these distortions in the genetic codes, people are unable to ascend into the second harmonic universe. This is one of the reasons why so many people did not wake up during this past ascension cycle. People who have had these seals energetically removed would be able to integrate the higher dimensional frequencies of the higher harmonics in preparation for biological transmutation and ascension. Cell death programs. This is apoptosis, or what science terms as cells committing suicide, and the telomeres becoming shorter. Science believes that apoptosis is normal, however. Within the unaltered creation design, nothing dies, it transmutes and changes form. Crown of Thorns. The crown of thorns is an energy configuration above the head which distorts the natural energetic circulatory system and blocks the receiving of the primal life force currents from your higher identity, which spans your 4 through 15-dimensional self. The crucifixion was an energetic crucifixion of humanity. The crown of thorns scrambles the universal currents and prevents its continuous flow through our gateway, chakras, to higher consciousness, keeping us stuck in a third-dimensional frequency fence. Zeta seal. Everyone has the Zeta seal in their energetic physiology. This genetic manipulation involved the removal of the 2nd base tone and 2nd and 3rd overtones of the 4th DNA strand, which created a hidden frequency fence on Earth. The result of this has been that people have been unable to access their soul identity higher self, which would otherwise serve to direct them along a more favorable pathway of choices in their lives. This is also one of the main reasons why people are not waking up and recognizing what is transpiring on Earth right now. As a result of this interference, the sleeping masses are completely unaware of the cosmic events unfolding around them, as they remain focused within the third-dimensional reality fields. The Zeta seal is located in the 4 DNA strand, which blocks a person's ability to evolve towards frequencies of unconditional self-love, omni-love, and higher dimensions. The 5 DNA strand is blocked from plugging into any of the lower strands. It's a frequency fence. All beings born since 1748 AD have this Zeta seal distortion. The Zeta seal distortion has created a blockage from experiencing astral awareness, astral travel, lucid dreaming, out-of-body experiences, intuitive gifts, and causing difficulty in remembering dreams. Tower of Babel seal. In 3470 BC, invader races caused a temporary collapse of Earth's magnetic grids with the intent to set Earth's planetary shields into reverse sequence. This caused a mutation in the human DNA template. The mutations in the DNA template blocked the natural 12-dimensional current flow in the body, causing malfunctions in the pineal, thalamus, hypothalamus and thyroid glands, leading to a shortened human lifespan, blocking higher sensory perception and causing a loss of race memory, as well as scrambling of our original language patterns, which are built upon DNA template fire letter sequencing. Our race has been amnesiac and dying young ever since. This historical event was recorded as the biblical Tower of Babel story. So to sum this up, since humanity has been disconnected from our original creation template, the majority of us have no idea why we are here, what we should do, except perhaps try to survive. Mostly just aimlessly walking around only to die young, and then have to come back and do it all over again. We were never designed to be stuck here in third-dimensional reality. The gods of religion are the fallen, and we have been their energetic resource. They harvest our energy, alter our DNA codes, while pretending to be the source of all creation.
Okay, there it is. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a follow-up for this so you can have the techniques. But again, I encourage you to go to the Freedom Teachings group. There's resources there, and, become proactive. And again, I just like to say, for those that would be inclined to help me out financially because of what is going on in my life right now, that would be greatly appreciated. Within the link, you can find the information you need in order to help me out. So, blessings to you, and remember, you are the love. Yes, that's right. You are the love that you have always been. So, embrace the love that you are. Peace, everyone.